ShotokuTech News of the Week, bringing you news stories that you might have missed because there were other news stories. You're watching Snot Dub, January 4th, 2020 edition, bringing you the stories that you missed because there were other stories. File this under Losing Your Attraction. The moon lost its magnetic field after its internal dynamo shut down 1 billion years ago. Apparently, scientists have been able to analyze lunar rocks and determine that Mars had a magnetic field, but as the core is fully crystallized now, it's all but disappeared. This is a great overview of the Mars 2020 Rover mission. I recommend reading it. It turns out it wasn't a new species of tiny T-Rexes, they're just teenage tiny T-Rexes. So, the Tyrannosaurus Rex apparently can regulate its growth when food is scarce, and then when food is plentiful, then it grows to its massive size. I didn't know Washington State had tumbleweeds, but apparently 15 feet of tumbleweeds piled up on a highway on New Year's Eve. Boy, what a mess. Health news. Astronaut on the International Space Station developed a blood clot, deep vein thrombosis in the jugular vein of their neck. Wow, that's serious. So anyway, they called on this blood clot expert, this doctor on Earth, and he was able to utilize some of the medicine that was already on board the International Space Station to begin treating the issue, and then subsequent resupply missions provided the additional medication required. Continuing in health news, the Chinese scientist who edited the genes of babies gets 3 years in jail and fined the equivalent of $430,000. He forged documents and misinformed doctors that went on to implant the embryo into women. So there's a mysterious disease developing in China. It seems to be around this fish market in Wuhan. They say they have it isolated to about 7 patients, and they think it's just from this fish market. But further in health news, just today, Hong Kong steps up response to mystery disease from China. So this has apparently gone on to infect 44 people, serious viral pneumonia that hasn't been seen before, and it's put several people in serious condition. I don't know how patent law works, but I imagine whoever has the most lawyers win. A heart doctor sues patent infringement over life-saving Apple Watch feature. So Apple Watch can detect irregular heartbeats and alert the wearer. Wearers of the watch are saying that the product has saved lives. Here we can see wind power is crushing fossil fuel. Oh, that's kind of punny. Apparently a turbine collapsed and landed on a car in the Bronx. So in Colorado and Nebraska, there's mysterious swarms of giant drones in the night sky, and nobody knows where they're coming from. None of the authorities will admit that it's their aircraft, and the Federal Aviation Commission says it has no idea who's responsible. The airspace where they're flying is relatively unregulated. So keep an eye out on that. Sonos is being criticized for their unsustainable recycling practice. Basically, when they offer you upgrade, but you have to enable the recycle mode, which basically bricks the speaker and makes it entirely useless. So that sounds pretty unsustainable. This sounds like a good thing to add to the bucket list. A student opens a museum of hangovers in Croatia. It features a collection of unusual items people found after a night of heavy drinking, a beer goggles reflex testing room, and an interactive area where visitors can share their own hangover experiences. That sounds like fun. Okay, thanks again for watching Snot Dub or ShotokuTech News of the Week. You can follow me on Twitter and keep up with the news on a daily basis, of course, subscribe, like, and share on the ShotokuTech YouTube channel. Thank you very much. ShotokuTech, please subscribe, comment, like, and share. Thank you very much.